Hello and welcome to the Super Metroid multi-category tournament match between Cutie and Hero. This is going to be a super exciting match. Cutie has vetoed GT Classic and Hero vetoed Hundo Item. So we are going to have any percentile bosses. This is going to be a wonderful match. And we are joined here with we are Freya's and we are joined by John.
Hello. How are you, Freya?
Good. How are you? We are super excited.
I'm pretty good and also super excited, and I hope the chat also will be super excited for this match.
Both amazing players, and it's going to be... And we're probably going to get to see Cutie run Kraid first.
Maybe, as a safety, all route is a really safe route to do, since Cutie has the advantage of the skill. Playing the safe route will be a good, safe, and advantageous for him.
Cutie might even go all the way and get a fourth tank.
Maybe. And the race will begin soon. So be prepared, everybody. It's taking a little longer than usual, it seems. Oh no, and it has begun. And now we are in the Syria station, that blue station with that eerie sound, nothing very particular. If you want to introduce us to any person all boss, Freya, go ahead. This is the perfect place.
So any percent all bosses is the same as any percent, only you also kill Spore Spawn, Croc, and GT. So it's going to be very similar with just a few detours at the end.
Yeah, indeed. Also, it's very important that to not do the GT code, since it's not a GT code category.
Yes, that is important. So the absolute fastest route kills Spore Spawn early, but unless you are very good at Spore Spawn, then it's usually faster to just kill Spore Spawn on the way to D4, so at the very end. So it's going to be really interesting to see where each of these players goes first. John was saying earlier, during setup, that the absolute fastest route is Spantoon and then Dragon, with a double Norfair visit.
Yep,
so it's going to be really interesting. Go on.
That's what Cut Power, if I remember correctly, did his theory task to be the fastest. And now the outside series.
46-42.
46-42 and 45-51.
Very good series times from both of them.
Indeed. So now they will both enter the planet Zebes, where all now the good action will occur. So when they will enter, they will go to the left and then go take their morph ball and the first missiles, and then they will go up to fight Bomb Torizo, their first mini boss. Which, also funnily enough, in PAL you also have to kill, since it is a boss, so you can't do the BD skip in PAL. But PAL is slower, so it's not a good idea at all anyway.
You're correct. We don't believe that there is a rule that you can't run a PAL.
No, there's not.
During the last multi-category tournament, we actually checked the rules for all mini-bosses to see if it actually required a BT kill, because we would have seriously considered running PAL for that if it did not. Unfortunately, it actually did require the kill, so that wasn't an option.
It won't be fair to say that BT can be skipped as a boss for all boss. Same thing for all mini-boss RTA.
No, it wouldn't be fair, but it was something that definitely could have been overlooked and exploited during a match.
That's very true. And now both our runners has taken the Morph Ball.
Sisreem has made a call for reverse all boss mini boss orders, which would be amazing.
And now, since they got all of the items they need in Metroid Restart, they will go up. They will find the first space pirate, and then we'll go directly up the climb. And there's we'll see if one of them will do the wall jump climb or the ledge rag climb. I'm pretty sure Cutie do the wall jump climb.
Cutie is going to do a wall jump climb, and you're also gonna see Cutie shoot and then down grab every block on the right, which is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful climb. And there we go, beautiful shot down grabs.
Yeah, and Iro also doing the wall jump climb.
The climb is one of the most difficult rooms, and every time we watch people do the climb, it's super, super impressive.
Oh yes, the climb is right at the beginning, and it's one of the, like you said, the artist room. It's very art optimized.
To quote Wild Anaconda, if you want to maintain the use of your hands, do not grind the climb. Excellent advice for anybody who's practicing a ton.
Yep. And now, Bomb Torizo having their bombs in end.
So
This fight, go ahead.
We're gonna see Cutie shoot once, jump back, shoot 3 more times, and then shoot just like that.
It's very important that the less it need to be a missiles, because if you don't, or if you shoot incorrectly number of P-shot to be in batch of 5, the last animation won't be skipped. And you want to skip it since it's the BT explosion animation are very slow.
Both
and
of
now,
them
right after
BT.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
So now they're going Terminator, and right after that, we will know which route they will take. If they tank the damage from the pirate, they're going directly to Kratos' old route. If they're killing the pirates, like Cutie is doing, will be Phantom first.
So we aren't entirely sure about that. Last time Cutie ran old route and killed the pirates. Which we imagine was a lot just muscle. Which we imagine was just a lot of muscle memory.
Probably.
Cutie's fully aware that was slower. He did, but he might be doing that anyway. So, a little thing was that Cutie did the arm pump Terminator, which is really, really, really cool.
Oh, it do save a few frames, but it's pretty hard to do, so it's just more easier to just go and do the auto shoot.
So Cutie's actually killing the 2 waivers. Looked like Cutie had a very nice 2 missile setup. That looked pretty easy to do, so that actually looks like something really, really awesome to investigate.
Killing the 2 Weaver in Terminator, it's not that hard, it's just a question of being used to do it. Now, both have taken their super missiles. The first super missile they have taken, which is the most important sequence break, which lets you skip Spore Spawn. And even all boss, you kind of want to skip Spore Spawn to kill him last, since Plasma Beam make Spore Spawn very fast and easy to do so. Unless you're doing the dual variant, literally doing ARealCutie like those dude. Now you want to kill Spore Spawn first, since you will never have Plasma Beam. But any route that do Plasma Beam want to kill Spore Spawn last because of that.
And Spore Spawn is also a deceptively hard boss fight to learn.
Oh, that's very true. Especially in Spore Spawn RT, where you only have missiles to be the fastest.
Even with supers, it takes 3 supers and a missile to kill Spore Spawn.
Yes.
And it's not hard to do a 2-round, but it's also not easy, and it's very easy to mess it up. Versus a super easy one-shot kill with Plasma.
That's very true. And now QT going up red towers. So QT is indeed doing Phantom first.
I can see all of Cutie's beautiful optimizations up here.
And since Ebro has tanked the damage on the pirate, he will go down red towers like seeing him doing a muck ball here.
Very few people actually run Phantom first. We looked at the leaderboard the other day, and there's about 10 times as many times for old route for Kraid first as our Phantom first.
Yeah, because Phantom first, even it's just hybrid route, it's still an intimidating route to do and still can be very hard if you're not used. And there's the mode that also persuaded a lot of players to not do Phantom first. It's not an easy rune to do if you're going Phantom first route.
So Cutie has 13x health. And that's actually a good health amount. It means that Cutie will be in health bomb range if Cutie takes 3 hits.
Yep.
So and very, very comfy health amount of health.
Since QT missed the jump, we'll go for the Arsenal bomb jump, I bet. And yes. Oh. Was too early on the right inputs for the second bomb jump.
Cutie was holding right too. Yeah, like John said, Cutie was holding right too early, so missed that. And now Cutie's gonna have some swimming lessons.
Because if you all are right too soon, instead of going a normal proportion, you get a long bomb jump. And it's not that you want for the
third try.
Yeah, third try is a chance.
Hero's doing some lag reduction on Kraid.
And pretty nice setup there, but unfortunately missed the quick kill still.
Oh no! So Hero does a really, really interesting bomb jump there to set up the 2 missiles, which causes a little bit of lag, but consistency is huge.
It do help him to be very consistent with the fight. So the main importance in this game is consistency, because if you're inconsistent, you will lose more time than if you're doing something a little slower but with more consistency.
Cutie with a beautiful bomb backup after getting the covering in the way.
And now Phantom for QT. Phantom deal 40 damage and his flame deal 40 damage. Unlike in old route where you have various suit which reduce damage by half, and you have at least one more tank, this fight is pretty hard if you're not used at all to do it, and even if you're used, it's still a very dangerous fight. And we got a slow pattern for QT in the first round.
Cutie with a beautiful on-screen Doppler. Cutie is one of those players who will always try and go for on-screen everything in Phantom to save seconds.
Yes, and a nice 2-round from QT with the in-screen Dopplers.
Very, very nicely done.
Yes, indeed, there was also a mid for the second round. So Phantom has 3 patterns when he can open his eyes. There's a fast, a mid, and a slow. Fast is when he opens basically right away, and then the mid, I think it's 6 seconds later, and for slow is 6 seconds later after the mid. So optimally, you really want that fast pattern. Depending also of the situation you are in. If you have low HP and low ammo, you might want a mid or a slow pattern to farm the flames. So also it always depends of the condition you are in the Phantom fight.
It is about a 7 or 8% chance for fast. That's by far the single biggest source of RNG in this entire game.
Yep. And now the attic room. It's very simple and very satisfying the way to do this attic fight. Not this fight, this attic room.
Oh, nice, that's so satisfying to watch.
Oh, also. And I can tell you it's so satisfying also to do. Wreck ship in Phantom first route is so satisfying to do.
we'd say that's even more satisfying to do in grade first. Because there's so much
Nah,
more
only the
clever
attack is
stuff that you can go
better.
for.
Only the attack is better with grade first because of speed booster. So if doing the speed keep attack.
The speed keep attic is beautiful. The jumps in the main shaft are so much trickier with speed booster.
And nice 2-jump from QT. Those spikes are pretty dangerous. They deal 60 damage each. So you need a minimum of 121 health to be able to do in 2-jump. And if you need a third jump, you need a minimum now of 181 health since it's 60 damage each. And QT managed to do it in 2-jump. Like I always say, 2-jump are easy. Of course, because you don't have item boots. But also you need to be used to the timings. It's not something that needs a lot of to be used to it. And now gravity suit. This suit, like Varia suit, protect from heat, but protect also from everything by 75% instead of 50% like Varia suit. But you still need to take Varia suit to be fast. For the only reason is because of Monobrain's Rainbow Beams. Since Monobrain's Rainbow Beams only detect various suit for damage reduction and deal 600 damage in totals, you don't want to go take 3 more E-Tanks. That's slow. So you go take various suit instead of 3 more E-Tanks. Since various suit will reduce by half.
We actually wonder how much slower the 3 extra E-Tanks is. Or even getting 4 extra E-Tanks for stand-up in all bosses.
Will still be too slower than what stand-up will save. Because each extra tank is 6.66 second. So
Yep.
if you go with 4 instead of Varia's suit, so the 3 more needed will be more than what a stand-up will save.
But you could potentially save Varia as well as.
Yeah, but you need also to take into account the movement.
Yeah.
And there's the only other 2 tanks nearby with all boss will be Croc and Kraid. So that's 2 extra E-tanks close.
Yeah, you're right. A disappointing conclusion, but
It's
the right thing to do.
And it's really sad that even all boss stand-up glitch is not a time saver.
Good thing for the runners, because stand-up glitch is a really, really finicky glitch. There are so many ways to mess it up.
Yep, and now QT did broke the tube early because it is faster for when you will return there. And now directly into Norfair, where you will get high jump boots and high jump boot E-tanks, speed booster, wave beam, and then go directly either to Kraid or Dragon.
Does Cutie's route skip Plasma still? Well, so we're gonna find out whether Cutie goes into Meridia or Norfair after getting wave. We're expecting Cutie to do Meridia, but we don't really know.
Yep. Only when they will exit Norfair we will know. And now Heroes is on his way to Wreck Ship. And since he has that extra E-tanks normally and the safety E-tanks on Kraid, which is a very valid safety E-tanks to take, Phantom will be way more easier and safer.
Hero opting for the hero shot. Definitely the easier, more consistent strat for the top of the red tower.
I do prefer Red Tower without any of those fancy equipment. I find it more easier with Phantom first or like in GT Classic without anything.
Cutie with the upper rising tide.
Very nice rune.
That was even a D-boost at the end, which is really swag.
That's a very nice strat there.
We want to learn that. We want to learn that.
Yeah, it's a really good strat when you're skipping iGen boot missiles.
You'll never get sniped again either.
Yep.
It's amazing at how many strats over the last couple of years have been found, which are way harder to execute, but which remove a bunch of RNG.
There's always some optimization to be found in Super Metroid. That's what is very fun with this game.
We think the two spark Dragon is another example of that. It's harder to execute, but it also removes a ton of RNG.
True. And Hero doing the spark above a moat, and then we'll do the spark across the West Ocean.
Cutie heading straight towards Wave. We expect to see. Oh yeah, Cutie did miss high. Cutie, we expect Cutie to pick up these missiles. 1510 is incredibly RNG heavy.
It is very RNG heavy, and Cutie do indeed took those missiles in a race setting, especially early on like that. 20 missiles for any person, it's very safe to get. It's more, I think, later in those races, in the last match of the Swiss format and in the single elimination format, that we will see people going for 15 missiles.
We don't think that anybody is going to go for 15 missiles. It adds a ton of RNG. We think that the only time that you'd ever consider even going for that is if you're racing another top 5 player. It adds a ton of RNG for about a 5-second time save, which is very rarely worth it. And we do see Cutie heading towards Meridia.
And Hero's fighting the Phantoms, getting a first shot, and 2 missile shot, and then...
Oh, that was
nice.
really
Exact
close. Hero was in spin jump for a little bit longer than he wanted to be, it looked like. And just barely pulled it off.
Was probably intentional also. Nice Phantom fight from Hero. Oh
no!
Oh! I thought Phantom was dead.
Hero missed a missile. Hero shot 2 and then 1 rather than 2 and then 2. So that is a 16-second time loss, which is super painful in any run.
And indeed, Cutie is going to Maggia instead of going to Kraid.
Single charge shot to finish off Dre.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was still a very nice fight from Hero, but it was very unfortunate this twist of events.
So we believe Cutie does the rain dance, the bottom rain dance.
The decal X Factor.
Yep.
Named after decal, since he has found this setup for the X Factor button. A very useful one, making button fight much easier to do, as you can land more super easily, making a 1 round easier.
Nope. Gonna go for the more traditional X Factor.
I was
That was
expecting
a
the decal X Factor.
Beautiful fight. So Hero's doing a bunch of jumps here. These jumps are really hard to do well.
Getting that button E-Tanks as the last and third E-Tanks for Cutie. Maybe Cutie will take the Ridley E-Tanks as a safety.
Oh no,
Maybe.
Hero! Hero pulls it all off.
Oh,
Cutie
and
missing the full halfie.
yeah, and opting for the Alfie, it seems. I didn't see, maybe he missed one of his wall jump, that's why he opted for the Alfie.
Nothing is ever free in Super Metroid.
Nope. That's true.
Oh, Hero in chat saying that he forgot that he used a charge opener for Phantoon. That absolutely explains that.
Yeah. Since if he had used the missile opener, he would add that one missing missiles for Phantoon.
Hero pulling off 3 spike bowling. So this is one of the most dangerous parts of the game for Cutie. Cutie could get chain damaged. Actually, no, you can't really get chain damage with 2 spark.
You can still if you don't do it correctly. And a good spark. Ooh.
Oof.
Dragon deciding to throw a little cutie there.
And Dre got down. And Kiro getting gravity.
Oh, and nice spike suit from Cutie there. And then grabbing Space Jump, the worst item in the game.
The worst item in the game.
But it do make all of the remaining of the run faster though, so especially for
Terrible.
lower warfare.
Incredibly useful for LN.
Oh yes.
Let's see if Cutie goes for the space jump or the wall jump here. Cutie goes for the space jump.
Nice one-punch jump into a Shine Spark.
We've actually started just going for the new route stuff there because it's way more consistent. A little bit slower, but way more consistent. Beautiful Cack Alley.
Indeed. Just a little mistake there, but other than that was really
And
good.
now watch the Cack Alley 2 exit. It's one of the best strats in the game.
And QT farming more than you normally see in any percent all route or PDKR here, because there will be a green gate glitch upcoming soon.
Cutie
by seeing
for the spark.
Yeah, by seeing QT farming more, I think QT will go for PDRK. So instead of doing Cray third, Cray will be last. Because normally, if you do Cray before Ridley, you have midi Cray as a refill for super missiles.
Yep, so Mini Crade will drop 4 supers on the way in and 4 supers on the way out, so Cutie gets to choose when to collect all those drops, before or after Ridley.
That's true. So at the same time, doing Crate after Ridley let you be able to use some supers for Ridley, making the fight faster. So you have a refill also for Turian.
We like that Cassia Saru Moonfall. We wonder if that does anything for the door transition.
That Moonfall, yes, it do fix that door transition at the end.
Because it also changed the setup into the plasma tutorial room.
Yep.
Hero coming up on his bot wound.
Now let's see Hero's fight. And Hero's going for the decal X Factor.
Oh! Fortunately misses.
At least all the particle have been as it wounds body, so he can already shoot again. Because as soon as a particle is on screen, you can't shoot anything with your cannon. Oh, it's
Cutie opting
QT.
for the super refill now.
Yeah, QT seems to be going for Kraid.
It looks like Hero only missed 1 super. So very good bot wound recovery.
Indeed. Oh, and shout out to Kajak there from QT. But it was a really nice space boost into a D boost.
So do you know what's going on when people shoot directly down when Kraid is spawning?
It's to kill the little nails that Kraid spawn. Because there's 2 below there in the beginning of the fight. So by killing them, there's less pride they need to process, reducing lag.
We didn't realize that you could do that.
Yeah, you need wave beam now, but wave beam alone work, but you need short shot there with wave beam alone.
That is absolutely amazing. We love the. Every time we hear about new strats in this game, we're super impressed. Because there's just so much going on all the time.
If you want, you can also use power bombs to have less lag frame than normally, but it's still you can still have a higher than doing the shooting because there's 4 nails, and with the power bombs you kill 4 of them, so 2 more can spawn after that. So depending on where they are, they can cause more lag, because if they're stuck in the walls, they don't cause lag. But if they're free out below the crate, they can move, so causing a lot of lag.
Hero with a rain dance. Oh, unfortunately misses both of the rain dances. So Hero missing that, it's actually a bit dangerous, because that means that Hero's gonna take a ton of damage, and there's not much higher risk of getting chain damaged.
Yeah, but at least he has a good amount of energy, so it's still dangerous because, like you said, chain damage. And now QT taking the ice beam. And we'll see if QT is going for the northern southern route. I think, if I remember correctly, QT goes for the southern route.
QT goes for what?
The southern route.
QT can do both. We think that QT can do both of them really well.
Oh, indeed. But I think
so we don't know which. It'll be really interesting to see what QT chooses. Northern.
We probably selected the southern route.
Southern. Okay, let's see what shots QT does here. Wow!
That was really good. And the turnaround, instead of doing a morph on morph, saving 6 frames. Because morphing, the turnaround animation, and any morph animation costs 6 frames. So by turning instead of morphing on morph, it is saving 6 frames. And doing Crocomire now. Just 1 plasma shot always. And moonwalking with Croc. Nice! QT, nice. The memes. Moonwalking with Croc, that's always the thing to do.
The most amazing part about QT's Croc Crumble Shaft to us was how QT turn around and set up a moonball.
And QT taking the Croc E-Tanks. Yes, indeed, it is faster than getting the Ridley tank as a safety, since it's literally just 6.66 seconds since it is in the same room.
Let's see if the QT goes for a spike suit.
And yes.
So if QT were to get a spike suit here, where would he use it?
Maybe for fast pillar.
Maybe for fast filler.
Yeah,
maybe
because he won't need to short charge.
Or would he even use it just right away coming out of Croc?
Yeah, also, yes, they are also for Croc, but I think if it was for Croc, he would a short charge before. You want to short charge and then just before Croc animation finish, so he can go there and speed boost.
Oh, QT had to do southern route because QT had to do Croc.
You can do Croc after relay.
But that should be slower, shouldn't it?
I'm not sure about that.
We think that if it weren't slower, then people would exit that way from after LN at any percent. Beautiful, beautiful chronic boost.
And now he rose as his plasma being and going down the toilet. It is now his turn going into Norfair again. Maybe he will do Croc before Lower Norfair or Croc after Lower Norfair.
We fully expect Hero to be doing Croc before LN. We would really surprise us if Croc after LN was okay to do time-wise. QT pulls off a great gate glitch. So Hero is actually not that far behind. QT is picking up Screw Attack. Does Screw Attack save time?
Yes, it do save time with Space Jump. And Hero's now entering Warfare, going to take his Ice Beam.
We just realized, Wave Missiles might actually not be the right answer here. Instead of Wave Missiles, GT Supers might be better.
Maybe, maybe no, I'm not sure about that.
Run 15-15, or even 10-15.
Oh,
That's
and
really interesting. 10-15 could actually be viable in this route.
now Ariel also going for the certain route since he has power bomb selected, so he's probably going to do Croc before the World Warfare.
Let's see if Hero farms a Peeb here. Yep, Hero does farm a Peeb there. That Peeb farm is basically farming back up to full Peebs is basically free. It means that you're not fast pillage committed. Unless you're doing something really fancy, that Peeb farm is basically free.
And Shutout got jacked with Hero, so both of our runners that did at least one Shutout got jacked by ejecting one super. And Crocomires, if you're lucky, it's take only one plasma hit. Because sometimes
Hero
you can
successfully
open
pulls
and
it off.
close. Yeah. Sometimes Croc can open and close his mouth and saying like, no, I'm not moving, you need to shoot me again. And Hero, since he do not have a moonwalk on, I think he do not have moonwalk on, so he's not moonwalking with Croc. That's really sad.
Let's see if Hero goes for the spike suit. Hero is going for the spike suit. Wonder where Hero would use it. Hero gets it.
I think it will be for the Hero Spark, which is right after Croc when going to Nutella Refield.
That's what we were thinking.
Because when I saw Clutie doing the Green Gate, I was like, yes, can't keep the Spark for a fast pillar because of a Green Gate glitch.
Oh.
Unless you're a TAS.
Hero farming up for the Green Gate glitch. Always something really tricky.
He didn't use his spike suit yet. So he's
There
using
it is.
Here.
Hero with a wonderful chronic boost.
Yeah, and nice fight from QT there. Oh, and shooting the missile a little too high for QT. That missile shot is to reduce lag in that room since there's so much sprite. Ice beam with its extra sprite do cause lag.
Hero has a secret strat here. Let's see this. Hero
And
gets
nice
great
done.
glitch too. Ooh.
Hero try to go for the space boost into a speed ball to break those two bomb blocks here. Really nice.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, unfortunately he didn't miss it, but it's something that's really nice to see. And now Hero going for the GD fight using the cheese strat, making GD really safe to do. And done. Nicely done for Hero. And QT is now out of Lord Warfare.
Cutie using missiles again to save a little bit of lag.
Yep.
Cutie's level people really know what they're doing.
Oh, indeed. And nice short charge, and for Hero there for going for the fast pillar strat.
Hero makes super quick work of the worst room.
Yeah, with Space Jump and Secret Attack, that room is really easy. And now, Hero not getting trailed by Space Jump. In this room, Space Jump can be a pain in the ass often.
Ooh, unfortunately missing the shot.
I think
It's
with
a
Secret
little
Attack
bit
can
extra
kill.
lag.
At least with Screta, I can kill one counter to reduce the lag. And now, Cutie is going to kill his last boss before Turian.
That was a beautiful deboost setup.
And Ariel is on his way to the Metal Pirate.
So this is a
Entering
route.
the room.
These are rooms very rarely seen like this. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Cutie deals with Big Pink and the rest of the rooms on the way to G4.
I mean that room is, since it's true attack spatial, is basically the same as Ondo.
But Big Pink and the rest of the way to G4 is pretty new.
That's true. And Ariel is fighting its relay fight. 20 short shot is needed for a relay. He will become red after 11 short shot. And when he's red, only 9 short shot remaining. And Spore Spawn fight for QT.
One hit kill.
Yep.
One of my two bosses one hit killed.
That's pretty true. And QT taking intentional damage, so he will have iframe to be able to shoot inside Spore Spawn with more ease. And Spore Spawn is dead. Spore Spawn is the only boss that when his L reach 0, Spore Spawn is dead. Unlike all the other bosses that have other condition for the death flag.
And we have Hero doing the Ellen escape.
Now, Hero's skill is relay, going outside of Lord Warfare. So him too, the only boss remaining before Turian will be for Spore Spawn.
Screw attack makes this so much easier and safer.
Oh yes.
You can just kill everything in your way if you need to.
Screw Attack is the swaggiest, safest item you can have. It's so overpowered.
Cutie having a bit of trouble with Reverse Mushroom Kingdom. That's just a side effect of this being a room that Cutie very rarely goes through that way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just something that no runner has ever practiced much.
And now QT into the G4 statue room, or like I like to call the horizontal bomb jump training room. It's a perfect place when you're not as good as QT with your strat to practice your horizontal bomb jump, since you have nothing else to do. If you're as good as QT, you can take it as a break and watch your social media or watch where your opponent is on Twitch while racing. Unless the randomizer, of course, you can't. And since it is not, they can go and see the match.
And Hero Xing LN. In this room, it's going to go for to try and kill all 3 waivers and with missiles for lag reduction, or all 2 waivers. It gets it all. Beautiful, beautiful strat. Yeah, so all bosses is any percent plus Crocomire, Spore Spawn, and GT.
Nice room 1 from QT. Hero in Business Center. With Screw Attack, that room is really easy and fast. And really nice room 3 from QT. Opting to use all super missiles, so we'll probably use missile for those. Yes. Using missile to be safe.
Amazing RNG.
Yes, indeed.
And gets a nice Rinka boost. So really soon we're gonna get to see Hero's version of Big Pink. Big Pink and the rest of the way to C4, which is going to be one of the most exciting segments to watch in any percentile bosses, just because it's so rare to watch people do those rooms those direction. Oh, Cutie gets eaten.
Very unfortunate.
Hero, unfortunately, doesn't have spring ball, so can't go for the.
I think he has too much dash speed there. Yes, if you're too fast or too slow, you can do the reverse slinky. But since he had no spring ball, I think he didn't care about his speed entering the room. And now Hero is going to go kill Spore Spawn. You know, there's one important creature that nobody go kill in any personal boss. And that creature is Shakto.
Shaktool?
Yeah, always destroy Shakto. Always.
Always kill Shaktool.
Yeah, Shaktool is
the worst.
Yeah, Shaktool's an evil piece of space pirate machinery, so remember, if you see Shaktool, destroy it. And Hero opening the
door ahead of time. Hero needs to be careful not to fall through that door.
True. And the down back skip from Cutie.
Ooh. Hero!
Oh, Hero missing the first. Because if you're being touched, Spore Spawn shell, the being just despawn. Because the shell is immune to the piercing effect of plasma. And at least in the second time, at least he didn't do his spunk and took 3 or 4 attempts to kill Spore Spawn with plasma beam.
Shaktroll just wants a hug? We are more than happy to give Shaktroll a hug with her plasma beam.
That's the spirit. And Mother Brain 5 for QT, Mother Brain 2 fight, 20 short shot. After 15 short shot, at the 60th short shot, Mother Brain will be able to do her catch-up phase, where she's shooting a red beam, also known as a catch-up.
We really wonder if Hero practiced the Green Sword main chapter.
Maybe he did.
Because that's the sort of thing where it's just a couple rooms. A lot of runners you would expect to just opt to just wing it. It's only a few seconds, rather than have to learn something new. So Hero's supers are way worse going to Torian. Hero will probably be completely fine, but Hero does need to be much more careful about ammo. And we also get to see where the Hero turns off Screw Attack with the Zeb Skip. Having Screw Attack on forces a down back Zeb Skip, which most players which most players not at a high level don't go for. So John, do you think as many people would want to murder the bowler, the Chozo bowler, if it was possible?
The what?
The Chozo bowler.
Yeah, what? To murder the Chozo bowler?
Would people murder the Chozo bowler if it was possible?
Maybe.
Cutie, a Mother Brain 3, and an escape away from victory. Cutie has all the time in the world to save the animal, but we doubt that he will. What? What? Hero just got 7 supers! Hero just got 7 supers for 3 Metroids. That's the sort of luck that Zos needs in his world record attempts. That was some ridiculous RNG. So Cutie, when Cutie gets hit by a parrot, Cutie is knocked back low by holding it right or left. That's a little minor thing that saves frames. That's Nick brought up to Cutie.
And let's see. And let's see if Hero will get the baby skip. Going for the lag strat, which is a very easier strat, but lose sometimes. And
Hero gets
nicely done, Hero.
That baby skip looked really sketchy, but it
Oh,
worked.
it did look like an okay baby skip. And Cutie finishing with an official SRL time of 48:45.
GG to Cutie.
GG indeed.
Hero on Mother Brain 2.
Yep,
20
shots
shots.
charge. A very easy fight with 20 shot shot. Really
And
fast.
with an extra E-tank.
Oh yes, to be safe with that extra E-tank.
Hero even managing to take only a single hit from Mother Brain. That's not easy.
And now the baby period. So Heroes has quite a few times to wait and chat with us if you want on the chat here, or watch his social media. I think the cutscene take what, 2 minutes?
And Cutie says in chat, maybe I should play less Mario and more Super Metroid. 2 games, 1 controller?
Why not 69% Cutie? Would be a good in between undo and 8%.
And we have a thanks QWERTY from Hero.
That's good sportsmanship right there from Hero.
"36 shots and an escape, and Hero will have finished."
And Mothering 3 is dead for Hero. It was a really nice Mothering 3 fight.
So it looks like this time puts Cutie at 4th place for any percentile bosses. GG to Cutie.
Yes, indeed, GG to him.
With only Zeus, Kips, and Ojdar ahead.
Yep. No, Ojdar did lose his match. His first match, since he did die in any percent race, so he had to forfeit.
We're looking at any percentile bosses PBs.
Oh, baby, I thought about shit and else for the win-loss.
Yeah, no, this is a 4th place time for the category. Left side spark!
Hero! Wow,
Left side
nice
spark!
done!
Wow!
The left side up spark!
Wow!
Nice, dude! Nice!
Hero went for it and got it. That is amazing.
Ah, that is the best race now because of that. Thank you, Hero. Thank you, and
GG Hero,
GG.
which
Finishing
finished
with
in
us.
second place with an official SRL race time of 53 minutes 26 seconds.
GG, Hero.
What an amazing
Getting the
finish.
task spark.
GG. So let's see if either of them want to interview. And Cutie has left a comment with Dragon Force lyric through the Fire and the Flames lyrics.
Yep.
Let us get the interview link over. GT to Hero and Cutie. Both of them played really, really well. And it looks like in just a moment we will have to be joined by a Hero for an interview.
Yeah, just need to know if QT want to join us also for an interview. I think there's some technical difficulty for joining.
And if we can't get Hero in there, then that's fine too. But it would be really awesome if we could actually get this technical stuff working. Here we are joined by Hero.
Hey,
GG on that race.
Congratulations.
Thanks, I guess. That was, man, that was rough.
You did perform well though. You still did perform well, Ero.
Yeah, I kind of settled into it after kind of a rough first like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think after that crate fight, you were maybe a little frustrated, and seeing knowing it was QT, you did count quite quickly.
Yeah, and then missing every single particle on bot wound for the X factor.
Yeah, but at least with Bart Wound, all the X particle his body, so you didn't have to wait a long time.
I know they didn't fly around the room for 5 minutes. That was pretty good. I'm excited to watch that one back. Cutie had a really good time.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
We looked on the leaderboards, and Cutie's time would have gotten him 4th place.
Wow, that's really nice.
And he would have 1 second off of 3rd place if he had skipped the Croc E-Tank.
Man. Well, I don't feel too bad running against that then.
So how did you feel throughout all the round?
I mean, it pretty good. Like it was, I knew coming into it, like obviously Swiss, the way that Swiss breaks down, the pairings are where I was sitting in the rankings. I knew that kind of because I think I'm 21st, so I knew that my first round. I mean, I had cross product in the first round, and cross product is a sandbagger, and he was way down where he shouldn't have been. And he put up a really good fight, and I don't know who he's racing in the second round, but they have their hands full, that's for sure. And then I knew, being 1-0, I was going to be up against one of the top 5 people in the second round. So I knew it was either going to be Cutie, Kip, Fusta, or possibly Zenny. So I was like, well, here we go. So my only hope really was that Cutie left GT Classic, and then I was hoping that maybe he got stuck at like Green Gate for like 5 resets, but that didn't happen.
I think he got Green Gate second, third try like you.
Yeah. This category is a little bit more friendly with Green Gate because you come in there with 10 you can come in with 10 supers if you
that's
farm.
true. Also, I want to say thank you for that test spark there on the left line climb. That was really awesome, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna go for it, and even if I bonked, I was like, well, why not? I mean, there's no point in not going for some fun stuff when you know you're behind.
Exactly, you have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah.
Even if you bonked, you would have gotten everybody excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most fun strats to fail.
Yeah, you failed it, and everybody was like, "Oh man, that was so cool! You attempted it, but you did succeed," and I think we were all amazed by it.
I did delay a little bit just to make sure. Like I kind of sat on the floor because I think if you do it really fast, you can actually spark through the top platform. Is that right?
I think no, you need to look up, because if you do a crouch jump, you won't. If I remember correctly, you won't be able to pass it.
Okay.
It will be a little too high. If I remember correctly, though.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if it had to do with like screen scroll or if it was like standing versus crouching, but I know that I like delayed a little bit on the ground for a bit. But it wouldn't have mattered because where I was where I was going to spark it. I wasn't going to move. But yeah, I'm really excited because I'm glad that I got you guys as commentators, because I don't know I don't know if either of you guys have ever commentated one of my races before, so I'm really excited to watch the video.
No, I think it's the first time for me to commentate your race.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome. Freyas, I'm not sure if you've commentated one of my races or not.
Not in this tournament. We imagine that we've commentated one of your races somewhere else.
Okay, maybe like one of the randomizer races or something. Or actually, it might have been one of the in the last multi-category race or tournament.
Yeah, we don't even remember. We've commentated so many matches that they all just blur together.
Yeah, I'm sure. You've done like probably I imagine by this point probably close to like what 80 or 90 commentaries for races.
That wouldn't surprise us.
Yeah. But I look forward to it. I almost look forward to the commentaries after the races more than the races themselves.
I do. Do you have any more to say?
No, I don't think so. I guess this is a lot of fun. I look forward to figuring out who I'm going to race next. I don't know. I think next week the categories. I think RBO is introduced.
I think it's low percent or 14% will be there with any percent, and I think triple bingo.
Okay.
No, it's RBO. Any percent in triple bingo.
Oh, it's RBO.
Oh, okay. Either way, I'm excited. I hope that whoever I'm racing is daring enough to leave RBO on the schedule. I'd be really, really excited to race it. So we'll see. I hope it's not just another any percent race. So.
Do you not like bingo?
To be honest, I do. I like dab more than triple bingo. And I just haven't done. I've really only done one triple bingo, and it was just to make sure I understood the concept well enough. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not practiced enough at it, and I am practiced enough at the other categories well enough that I will probably veto it every single time.
You know, this actually makes us wonder how many people are going to veto triple bingo every time.
So I'll give you, I guess, my theory behind it. If I'm up against somebody if triple bingo's on the card, like if it's one of 3 categories, and I'm racing someone who is way better than me in the other 2 categories, I will probably leave triple bingo up, and it would probably behoove them to veto triple bingo. Because I think it's one of the categories that's a bit of an equalizer, because it's almost like a randomizer. It's Super Metroid's vanilla version of a randomizer, and I don't think it's a good player's best interest to have that much variability in the vanilla game against somebody who's a worse seed than them. But that's my thought on it. I think like Kip, for example. Kip is an excellent bingo player, but if I'm racing Kip and he's got low ice and triple bingo, he should veto triple bingo 100%. and race me in low ice.
We agree.
And I would actually love that, because I love low ice, and I would totally take my beating against Kip just for the fun of racing low ice. But that's my thought on it.
Alright, so do you have anything more to ask, Freya?
No, like I said, I'm looking forward to watching the VOD back, and I really appreciate you guys' commentary, and everybody follow everybody, and thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you so much for this amazing race, Hero, and we were really excited to watch your future races.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So this will end this episode. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and seeing that very hype race. Thank you all, and don't forget to go check SpeedGaming 3, because there's a race going on right now. I think it's Balthazar race. Let me check. Yes, Balthazar versus Gamia Olik. So, thank you, everybody. we will see you for the next race.